reminds the film honors not just David's family, but every family who rebuilt their lives after everything. It's my deepest privilege to now welcome the family who lived this story. Please join me in welcoming Mr. David Yeung, Mr. Victor Yeung, and Mrs. Christina Yeung. Mr. Victor Yeung, Mrs. Christina Yeung. So before we open for Q&A, I'd like Mr. Victor Yeung and Christina to share a few words, or Victor to share a few words. Sorry. Well, David.
Hello. Before I say anything, before I can answer any question, that this film is dedicated to a memory of our parent. That's what it's meant for. But of course, during this years that we built this, we always, have people always say that a successful man always have a lady behind it. I want to introduce you guys to my wife, Linda Dawn. Which is always.
I just only a few words to say that I want to thank you, each one of you, for taking your, valuable time and driving to the rainy day to get here watching these movies. It's a very emotion, especially when I see the movie. My parents. I hope that you guys enjoy the movies. And then again, thank you all.
Good evening. Thank you everyone for coming tonight. I feel very vulnerable, but being able to share this movie to the world is very emotional, but at the same time, it is healing for me. Thank you.
My first question is going to go to David Yeung. What was it like watching your life unfold on the screen tonight?
Well, it's a long time, but I thought it was yesterday. But, by working with the director for over a year and then watching this many times, you guys can think that, they recorded for over a year. And all we do is we shrink it down to only 73 minutes. There's a lot of things that you can miss. But we hope that we can bring this back to the 3 series of movies that 2 hours each. And that is what we want people to share with all of you. But I'm very proud that we be able to be successful American film, American story, and especially be able to share with all of you tonight that the people that you all see this the first, just like me too. This is the first time I see this in the big screen, and I really like it. Thank you.
And Victor, what's the most emotional moment for you tonight?
Well, first of all,
You guys hear him back there?
First of all, my emotion is when I'm watching this movie. I'll be honest to you, this is my very first time watching these movies. I was so busy I didn't have a chance to rewatching it, seen the whole movies before. But my emotion is when I see the ocean scene, I see the strong wind, I see the powerful wave, brought me back the cold, it brought me back the fear. And also it reminded me that we was about to losing everything, losing our life. So only one thing I want to say that, you know, my memory start remember my parents when I see the picture. And hopefully that my parents' spirits are here in this room tonight to see their kids bonding, working hard, protect each other, and carry on with their hopes for far out to the future. Thank you all.
Can you hear me? Yeah. Back in the back? Hey, Christina, what message do you want young women to take from this film?
The message that I want to send is suffering and humiliation turns into strength. And strength can be quiet. It doesn't have to be loud to be powerful.
Thank you, and David, and Victor, and Christina. At this time, we'd like to open the floor to questions. If you have a question, please raise your hand, and our team will bring a microphone to you. We kindly ask that questions remain respectful and focused on the story and the journey.
How you guys all doing? First off, I'm very honored. My name is Dean. I'm the president for Fan TV Global Network, and you know, watching this movie really inspired me. Like, who could ever say that you're very rich in your country, you come back here, almost your whole family dies, and somehow, some way, you guys were able to figure out a way from all the garbage and the pollution and turn it into wealth, where you're able to clean the environment. In the same token, change your whole family tree, and I see a lot of you guys there so busy helping the hospitals, helping the communities, helping a lot of nonprofits that need something. Not only that, you guys made it, it's like wealth and a lot of money, but you guys give back so much back to everybody. And then what also, when I was watching this, that really touched me is like, you guys were, if you guys are gonna go back, you know, they could either kill you too, but you decided, I'm gonna go there, build a landfill, and clean up this area and help the government. Even though you guys were supposed to be dead, not who knows where you guys were gonna be, but you still went back to your country to help them out. That's so amazing to me. That inspires me. So in life, I feel like there's nothing we can't do in this world. And if we have that motivation, inspiration that you guys put together, and this documentary, it'll touch a lot of people. The American dream is real because of you, the young family. You inspire me, and I think with my platform, I have over 500,000 followers worldwide. I could also bring this out to anything's possible. And the thing, I think the key to this is also with your mom and dad, the family closeness, togetherness, being there together is what really made you guys survive. And nobody was left behind. Either you guys were gonna jump off and all be gone, or you're gonna survive and make it. God bless you guys. I'm so honored. And I hope everybody watches this, and it's really very inspiring. Thank you so much.
Question in the room?
Anyone have a question they'd like to ask?
Right here, front.
Excellent.
Elizabeth has one.
Where?
Right here,
Okay.
second row.
Director. My name is Elizabeth. I'm with San Francisco International New Concept Film Festival. When I came, I talked to Lynn and she got emotional, and I watched it now. I understand why. It's definitely emotional. You are the OG of refugees. You're from the beginning. Yeah. So my question is for Director Errol Weber. um, extraordinary work. I can see your directing is amazing. So my question to you is, what is the distribution for this? And if people want to see this, how can they find it? My second question is, are you planning to have like a TV series or take part of the film and make it feature films? So yeah, that's the question.
I'm going to answer it in two parts. I'm going to have David answer the second part of it. The first part is that, and thank you for the question. We're going to be starting with a film festival run, showing the film all across the United States and the world. And then throughout that film festival run, we will be going to what's called subscription video on demand. So that is your streaming services that you guys are familiar with. And then once we get to the streaming services, then it's branching out to doing additional films that David mentioned. And I'll have David answer the second part.
My second part is, would you take a piece of your story and make it TV series or or feature film?
Well, that is what we hope and we're planning to do it, because like I said, this story tonight we share with you is no longer become our family story. It's a story of American truth. So yes, we love and we look forward to if we can bring this successful American story out there to public and to many people to be able to see it.
Thank you. And San Francisco International New Concept Film Festival is our next film festival is next year, November 2026, and we would love to have you there. And then make sure the rest of the North will get to see your your work, and it's incredible. And thank you, and I'm glad to be here.
We thank you.
Any other questions in the room? Any hands in the back?
Anyone else have a question? I see you. Here we go. Lucky I'm fit. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Oh. Ladies first, sorry.
Sorry, I'm loud. So anyways, I'm Councilwoman Amy Fan West. Thank you for the privilege to be here and view the movie. And by the way, Errol, you did a great job since the last time I saw the preview. It's phenomenal. And David and your whole team here, and all of you guys, what's your hope for the younger generation who are watching this that you want them to take after this movie?
Well, I guess that's between three of us. I'm going to take this answer. Now these days you get all cap, high tech, all cap technology going, and we people look at what we've done, with people we're doing that, especially right now in this day that AI actually will help a lot of people. Also, AI will put a lot of people out of job. So therefore, I would say this, we want to send a message to everyone is working hard, you get reward. Because like I said, we came here, and even today that I see there's tons of opportunity out there for the young generation to start. If you have no high-tech skill, there's many other things for you to do. You don't make 100,000 a year, make 60. You don't make 60, make 30. That's how you start training yourself to make sure that you know that you have to work to earn. And then from working for 60,000, you learn it from there. Then you make 100,000. You learn it from there. Then you make 200,000. Slowly being trained and doing that. That is our parents training us from day one, collecting every can, every bottle. How much are those, that you can sell at those days? Not much. But they say save every penny. And This is the country where you're willing to work, you work hard, you save the money, then you let the money make money. And that's what we start. We start with working very hard, build it up, making money, save money, and now we start using our name, making money, so we can help the community. I think that we also be able to receiving question in Vietnamese too. If anyone that want a question, we'll take a couple questions in Vietnamese.
Yes, I'll do a question in bilingual here. This is Lan from Formosa TV, Southern California, coming up here. My question is, from the beginning of the film, I saw that your father, when leaving the country, pretending you are a group of Cambodian instead of Vietnam, and he also rather have everyone jump down to the ocean rather than come back to Vietnam. But later, you come back to build the facility there, helping Vietnam to solve the environmental issue. Not only because of the government coming over and ask you, but also by your father's advice. So my question is, what is that really mean to you? What is the lesson from there? Thank you.
Yes, thank you. First of all, that's we lost our young age. We didn't lose anything. My parents, who built it up, built paper mill, built all recycling collector around the city, they lost everything. And then, they become the kids. So they all decided to take the risk of taking us and escape it, and then come to America and build it today. One thing I learned from him, because when the government of Vietnam coming over and asked me to go back and invest, many Vietnamese Americans here warning me, no, don't do it. No, you're not going back with the communists. No, you can't do it. But I have nowhere that I can trust beside my parents. So I went back, I asked them. I said, the government came all the way here to ask for us to go back and invest. What's your advice? So he said, if you go back and think about making money, being rich and make tons of money, don't. But if you're going back there because your mind and you're willing to and you want to help the people of Vietnam, you want to help the community, you want to help to improve your environmental and improving the health and the life of people, then we advise you, you go back and do it. So I learned from one thing, they lost everything. And they'll forgive because of us, the present of us, because the future of us. And not only that, the present of us taking the past as an experience, and then going back and helping forget everything. We're going back there not because of the money. We go back there because the life of the people, because the help of the people. And that's what I learned is always think for the community, regardless of whatever you do, how much money you make. Always thinking about returning. And that's what I learned from my parents. One here.
Arrow, okay. Thank you so much, Arrow. Oh, wow, it's so famous in there. Hello, everyone. My name is V Dang. People call me Dang V. Thank you so much for having me in this moment of you families. And I'm honored for me that I've been knowing you families for over 10 years. And this is the first time I see all the movie of his families. Because for me, I know David Young and Victor Young, to Christina, and even MC tonight is Lynn. Thank you so much for already the first. She's for me here tonight. She's really clear, really well. What's really big stream is make me really in touch. That's why I want to say something. All things, all compliments from people already, and all the question people already questioned already from Dean, Elizabeth, and Lund. But I think this is the keys of the successful for you families. Because I know that if the family have a lot of siblings together, if they grow together, maybe they have fighting each other even, and especially if the families going to be really successful, maybe they have fighting a lot, and like enemy challenge each other. They're gonna fight with something for families. And how can be connect, love together with the siblings together, like two together, to be really successful of the family like that. I mean how you guys can connect love together for a long time to be right now together on the stage right now. This is a different question.
We love, but doesn't mean that at times we don't hate each other. I can tell you that.
See, that's my question. I'm curious about it.
So I want you to know that it's all from my parents. I think I've said it in the movie. They're very united, and they've always taught us to be united. Of two brothers standing here, I actually have 7 siblings. There's 4 more brothers after I'm Victor. Okay, but they're, part of this. They're in different businesses. Anyhow, so to keep it going, it has always been told from David all the way down to me to always keep everyone together. No matter what, family goes first. So when we're at work, we're just like business partners. But at home, he's still the eldest. And so forth.
So you guys respect each other.
Very much so. Yes.
Thank you so much. I love it. Oh. Thank you.
Well, to add on a little bit more as how we work together, of course we respect each other. As my older brother, my parents passed away. So coming down to David's responsibility is leading, brother, sister together, moving forward. But your question, I just want to share your little story that I have with my father when I was young. I remember we was on the dining table. My father asked me the question, how strong you are. So I came up, younger guy said, here, look at my muscle, how big I am. So he took one little chopstick from the table, put on the slide over to my side. I said, you think you're strong? Try to break the chopstick. And I said, are you kidding me? He said, yeah, I want to test you out. He said, how strong you are. And I took the stick, I break it, just like snap. And he said, wow, you're strong. He said, can you break 2? I said, no problem. I took out, rather than allow, waiting for him to take the chopstick. I took the second chopstick, I 2 of them out. I broke in front of him. And I started saying that, let's make a bet. You want a bet? So he told me that, I bet you if you can break it, $5. $5 is really big to me. When I go to school, I don't have a nickel, 5 cents to take a bus to school every morning. So $5 is very big. So I use all my power, my strength, to broke 4 or 5 sticks in front of him. And he said, wow, here $5, your $5. And then he started saying, wow, can you do more? I said, yeah, why not? So he took a whole bunch of chopsticks, put on my table. There was over like 20 of them, a whole bunch. I say, wow, I kept thinking, how do I do this to making $5? And I tried so hard. A few times I couldn't do it. So he started telling me that, you see, this is what I want to teach you. What you guys have to bond, brothers and sisters have to bond together. Okay, like those chopsticks, nobody can knock you out. Nobody can break individual. Nobody can take you guys away if you guys know how to bond and protect each other. That's a little story I want to share to you when I was young.
Well, and this is my thing, that how we make the family united. During the business hour, business day, some of the stuff I tell them, they would listen to me. We have argued, they don't listen. I wait until at night, because at night they're not about business. It's about, I'm the oldest, brother. Now the parent just passed away. I'm now just like their parents. So I say, hey, this morning, this is what you said is wrong. I want you to know that. So tomorrow, fix it. They'll listen to their parent instead of listen to a brother or partner.
Very true. Okay, final question.
Thank you so much. My name is Liu. I'm from Washington, D.C. And your movie is quite inspiring for us Vietnamese people. And especially, I hope that it's going to bring a lot of inspiration for our young Vietnamese people here. I love the fact of how your family, through unity, to bring you from nothing to where you are today. I love for you to challenge you to take one more step. How can we do it so that we have a unity in our Vietnamese community? Thank you.
That's a tough question. I think that's to unite our community, it takes more time. Even though that we was here 50 years after the fall of Saigon, which is the last Vietnamese immigrant here. But like I said, because everyone coming here struggle for the last, I would say, 40, 50 years to build their life here. And then the next generation, that is when the next generation will start united, more. I think at our, current, people that, run away from us, that everybody, like I said, we live in Vietnam, everybody in different situation, different life, everybody escape in a different way, different situation, different life. People get here, same thing. Like our family, we lost everything, but we didn't lose any life in our family. Then people just coming over, they lost their family life, wife, kids, and all that. So, even right now, people hate. People, said that I can't go back to the communists, I hate them a lot. We can understand. If we was them, we'll do the same thing. We hate the same thing. But, like I said, because our family, luckily, that we be able to forget and moving forward with the future. Because we're lucky that we didn't lose any life in our family. So my parents be able to forgive everything, and they teach us that move forward. Just get the past as an experience, but don't look back and keep look back. You can't move forward with that. Thank you very much for your question, but I will use tonight as a way of trying to recognize and thank you, former Mayor Elihu Harris, my friend, Mayor of Oakland. I don't know, is Elihu still here? Oh, he's gone? Okay. Well, he's the one that when we first bidding in Oakland, when our first bid, we sold our business, we don't get paid, and we suing the company that don't pay us, so we can, get out. At the same time, that Oakland is bidding out for recycling, collection, and process. But then, we try to bidding, and then our consultants say, don't do it. you're not going to win. Because at that time, waste company is handling garbage in Oakland. And the consultant saying that all the big company here, they're always going and they underbid. So if the contract is 10 years, they underbid, they get money, they get, all resource and everything. They can take the loss for 2, 3, or 4 years. And then they come back to the city and then they renegotiate for a higher price so they make the money back to cover for the first 3, 4 years that they lost, plus profit. So my consultant advised that don't waste your time by bidding it. Then we said that, okay, well, that's a way to do it. So we make an appointment. We be able to see through this Mr. Harris staff, Larry Reed. We be able to meet with the mayor, explain to him, this is how, the small company or minority company cannot get in contract with the city because this unfairness. They get the money, they can take the loss, they underbid. We can't do that. If we lose money first year, we out. So with his idea that he come up with, he make the bid to be the maximum a company can bid, or you can win at half of the city. And then he allowing the minority small company get favorable in percentage. Let's say if they have your 100% counting when you bid for it, they give minority 10% in advance. So we only, bid against the 90% while the big guy, do the 100%. And, and because of that, Waste Management won half of the city at our first bidding for half of our price that we bid for. But without, our consultant advisor, without Mr. Harris understanding, willing to, put his time into meeting and allow us to explain to him, and then he come up with that idea. We wouldn't even, here today. We wouldn't even win our first contract. And from there on, we continue, bidding and winning because we're using that. The same thing we explain to all, the elected officials, to city and say, this is how the big guy doing. That's one thing. The second thing is what they do is they make the city require performance bond with a high performance bond. You're a small company. You can't get an insurance company willing to provide a big bond, performance bond for you. That's how you lose them. So we today that I want to say thank you, Mr. Harris, even though he elaborated, but I want everybody know that. I thank you him for getting us there. And special person that I want to say thank you again, I did say earlier, on those days that I have to be out on the street every night from 7, 8 o'clock after the homework, I have to go out and collecting cardboard, paper, bottle, open all those garbage bag on the sidewalk along all San Francisco Tenderloin, high-rise district. We do all that. I do all that with my brother, with my sister, with my parent, with my uncle, especially on my side, that from day one to do that and build that until today, that continue in support behind me, support me in all that. I want you guys to recognize, I want to invite my wife, Linda Dong, to be down here so people know that the woman behind my success. Linda, please come down here so people can see you. 1, 2, 3, slowly work, please. But because I'm sitting there watching the movie, she kept saying that, why is this all you? Where's me? Why is this all you? And I saw a little bit of her. I said, that's you. She said, that's all. That's her. Well, the thing I want you all know that we get 9 months of shooting. So we get tons of, of footage of film that's see in there, but somehow director. So I have to claim him. You didn't put her on the film. That's why she keeps saying that, where me? So Thank you, everyone. This is Linda Dong, my wife. The woman is behind me, helping from day one when we just get to America. Not only here, when we was in the refugee camp, she do all the cooking and all. So, and help the family. So, thank you. Thank you, everyone that come here tonight. I hope that if there's time that if we submit our film to all the film festival, if you guys can support it, us and all that, we hope that we can bring this film to Netflix or HBO, and that's way it can broadcast out to all community, especially the Vietnamese community throughout the country or throughout the world. Thank you, and you guys have a good night. Now you happy? Otherwise tonight, I don't know if I can sleep.
Thank you so much. As we close tonight, I want to thank the Young family for their courage in sharing their story. I want to thank Arrow for capturing their truth with such care.
Dạ vâng, kính thưa quý vị, vừa rồi Tiến Dũng đã gửi đến quý vị những hình ảnh đêm ra mắt phim The King of Trash, vua rác, gia đình ông Lê Bích Dương. Vâng, lần nữa cảm ơn quý vị thật nhiều đã quan tâm theo dõi những phút vừa qua. Đến đây thì Tiến Dũng xin tạm dừng. Chúc quý vị những phút giây còn lại thật an lành. Tiến Dũng xin gặp lại quý vị trong những chương trình kỳ sau. Một lần nữa, Tiến Dũng từ San Jose, miền Bắc California.